What is going on, Thumbthumbs? This is Swamperts 2 bringing you guys week 2. That is right, week 2 of the LDL Season 8. With the Salt Lake City Swamperts this week took on Coach Danger and let me pull up the name because I literally forgot for some reason. I feel so bad saying that on recording, but come on, Internet. Let's go, Internet. And the Goodyear Goodras. That's who it was. Right? Let me double check this. Yeah, the Goodyear Goodras. There we go. There we go. All in all, this was a crazy battle. I definitely misplayed in this battle, but we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. No spoilers here. As you do see, he has the Megalopunny, the Dragalge, the Dusclops, not the Dusclops, the Claydol. I always get those two confused. I don't know why. The Alola, the Jirachi, and the Sylveon. This all in all was a very, very upsetting and a battle that angered me a lot because of how I played and also just kind of the play style of the Goodyear Goodras. I'm not saying that it was a bad play style. Just after just trying to be in the groove and being thrown off of your play style with such a ridiculously bulky team, it's very, very challenging to get around. So here I lead with Quadraspark as he goes into his Megalopunny. I'm going to go ahead and immediately swap out into Booker T, who is my main defensive mon for this Megalopunny. I want to get up webs this time around on my team just because it helps out my whole entire team, outspeed that Megalopunny, and be able to put on the work against anything else. So he's going to go ahead and with Mega Evolve, of course, and just go straight for the safe fake out. It's Intimidated -1. We take little damage there, which is really, really nice. Hitmontop is such a good handle for Megalopunny, and so he's gonna go ahead and withdraw, and I'm gonna go ahead and I believe I get a free close combat here if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I go for my own fake out, just trying to get a little bit of damage. So here is this Claydol, very, very scared, thinking that it's going to be getting up rocks against me or even screens. I don't want to risk Booker T though. Not Booker T. I gen my own team from an old set, so some of these names are really, really bad, so I'm just going to use their regular names. I'm going to go ahead and predict that he's going for a Psychic or going for the Rock, so I have a safe swap into Scotty or Weavile. And now I believe I have a free knockoff on something. I think I actually went for the Icicle Crash to guarantee the knockout here. Yeah, which is exactly what I did. I should have just gone for the knockoff here. But this Alola comes in, is going to be able to eat up a huge hit from our Weavile. And here is where I made a very, very crucial play. I wanted to try and taunt this Alola or the Sylveon so it couldn't Wish Pass. But I made one big crucial mistake here as I swap into my Haunter, you guys. That I totally forgot that Alola does get knockoff. And so by me simply forgetting that, we lose our Haunter, and honestly our best way of handling not only the Dusclops, but, I mean, god damn it, I can't keep saying that, our Claydol, but as well as the Sylveon and the Jirachi, which is very, very unfortunate. Haunter could have put in a lot of work this week, and my stupidity prevented us from doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and send in Galvantula and go ahead and get up the webs, the very, very safe webs for us, as he goes directly into Jirachi, surprisingly. It almost made me think that it could have been Assault Vested or very specially bulky. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Thunder to guarantee this. And as we do see, we do land the Thunder, which is really, really nice. But it is eating up those Thunders every single day. So surprisingly, it's an Assault Vest Jirachi. Definitely an Assault Vest Jirachi. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Bug Buzz now, just to try and get off more damage against it. We do see it's just eating up those hits every single time. It's going for another Iron Head. I honestly have not too much to lose here. If it's going to go for another Iron Head, I'm going to go ahead and get a safe switch in then to my Delphox here. We do take a little bit of Stone's damage, and we see that he actually goes for the U-turn this turn around, which is actually quite crazy, because if he had gone for the U-turn against Galvantula, I would have gotten the fresh swap into him. I would have been able to swap, as I needed to, but this Calm Minding Gracium Z Delphox is going to come in handy here for sure, as I won't be able to knock it out this turn, and I don't want Delphox to take any more big damage, so I'm going to go straight for the Gracium Z to prevent him from rapid spinning the webs away, which is really, really nice on our part. I really, really like this play. I wish I could have had a better grass move, or would have used it against Alola Mola maybe a little bit later and surprised it, but nonetheless, webs are staying off the field. We get a crit with our Z move, which was really nice. Crit didn't matter if I'm not mistaken, though, so we got rid of the Claydol. Webs are going to be here to stay, and here is this Lopunny -1. I am max speed, so we can outspeed this thing. I just don't want to take the fake out. I don't want to take the fake out on this thing because Delphox means too much to us this match. Delphox was our main win here to take down this whole entire team. So he's going to go ahead and actually just double right back out. Very good play. Right out into the Sylveon, surprisingly. So I know that I could risk a lot by staying and going for the Rapid Spin here with my Hitmontop. Hitmontop, like I said, is my main answer to that Lopunny. So I went for the Fake Out just to get some damage, just kind of determine what kind of set it was, and that looked to be a fully physically defensive set, if I'm not mistaken, just from how the damage kind of came out. So, knowing what I knew from that little fake out, I decided it's time to swap out. Oh no, I do go for the Rapid Spin because I am Assault Vest. Why didn't I swap out? So he's going to go for the Hyper Voice. We're going to see how much damage this does, and it's non-invested, and it still does that much damage to Hitmontop, which is super crazy. So we're barely living. I have one good swap in left with Hitmontop with the Mega Lopunny. So with that, I gotta definitely play. I gotta play very, very carefully. But the rocks are gone, which is really nice. I'm gonna go out into BG's, predicting him to go for another Hyper Voice. And he actually goes for the Wish. I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be perfectly fine. This is an Assault Vest, Primarina. I should have definitely run Specs or Scarf on this thing to have some more damage output. But I'm gonna go ahead and double back out into Scotty, who I was predicting a Wish Protect kind of set here. So Scotty is here. He's gonna go ahead and go right back out into the Alola Mola. That Wish pair of Alola Mola and Sylveon is very, very challenging to get around, you guys. I'm not lying. That is a very, very tough pair to go around because they are so bulky, and if you don't have guaranteed answers to both of them, not to mention Jirachi gets Wish as well, it's a very, very challenging combo to get around. So we both go for a knockoff. He's going to go ahead and knock off my Expert Belt. I knock off his leftovers, but now Weavile can't do anything. Weavile can't honestly do anything. So now I am free to go out into BG's, our Primarina, as it just goes for the Wish. This thing pisses me off so much. Definitely losing Haunter sucked because I could have easily gone out and I could have easily gotten hit in against the Sylveon and gone for Shadow Balls or Sludge Bombs all day against it. He's gonna go ahead and swap right out into the Jirachi with that Wish coming his way with my Energy Ball. So, being specially defensive Jirachi, it's going to be eating up the hits, and then it gets all of its health back because Alola Mola's HP is absolutely broken with Wish. And so, not wanting to take another Iron Head, I can go ahead and swap back out, right out into Quadra-Spark. Go ahead and just let it knock me out. Quadra-Spark really can't do much for me right now. I know I can guarantee the knockout with the Alola Mola with the Energy Ball on the Primarina. I just need to get rid of this Jirachi somehow. And so, of course, my immediate switch in is going to be Scotty, our Weavile. Go for the safe knockoff. He's going to guarantee the knockout every single time unless it's really, really defensive. And so he's going to go... So predicting that he's going to swap out, I'm going to swap right out into my Delphox. And we do see that he actually does go ahead and withdraw as well. I was trying to pull some shenanigans around just so I could try and set up, try and do whatever it was. I almost wanted to... realizing everything afterwards, hindsight's 2020, should have gone for Grass Knot and Calm Mind with leftovers. It would have made the longevity of Delphox so much more with Calm Mind. I know that now, but still, he actually shows the mirror code here after I set up one Calm Mind. So I'm going to go ahead and set up another Calm Mind, thinking that this is my opportunity, this is my chance to at least do some damage here. I should have gone for one more Calm Mind this next turn, but I was at +2 thinking that this was going to be fine, and he goes for the Toxic, which is not cool at all. So knowing that the toxic was going to add up eventually, this is why I did not go for the next Calm Mind and I just went on the offensive. But I figured it would be enough, so we see this Alola swap right out into the Sylveon, surprisingly. I just wanted one of these things to die, honestly. I wanted one of these things to die just so we could put in the damage. And so I'm going to go for the Psyshock here, and we see how much damage that +2 this does. And it felt so good to go on to attack this thing and get some huge damage off, but that poison damage is racking up, and so I had to make a tough choice here to, whether or not what move to go for, and he's going to go ahead and double back out into the Alola, surprisingly. And here is where I thought that his last move would have been Aqua Jet, but I just wasn't paying attention. Like I said, it was very, very late when we battled, so I went for the Psyshock. You see, we just barely missed the 2-shot on this thing, and I mean just barely missed the 2-shot, which is very, very unfortunate. I'm just going to go for another Psyshock and try knock this thing out, see if it's a roll, but it's not. He does have the Wish. This thing pisses me off to no end. It lives and it gets the Wish off. I cannot believe it. I'm just pissed. I'm just pissed at this point. I hate this pair. I'm swearing to myself. So I'm going to go just right out into Scotty, guarantee that we can, knock this thing out, or just go for an offensive, some sort of threatening move. And he's going to actually withdraw once again. Once again with the Wish into the Sylveon, which just makes me so mad. Like, nothing wants to die on his team, and it's definitely my fault for not prepping as much as I could have. I went for the safe knockoff thinking, the Alola is going to die now. But no, he's going to swap right out into Sylveon where he knows he could live it. So it's unfortunate. I'm going to risk it all now. I'm going to put everything on the table. I'm going to go for the Icicle Crash, see how much damage I can do and see if I can get a flinch. It's not enough to 2-shot, but we do get the flinch, baby. We got one flinch. We're going to go ahead and try it one more time. Let's see if Fate wants us to win today. Another Icicle Crash has landed. We do so much damage here. We barely miss the knockout as he goes for Wish. Are you kidding me? I was so upset with this. I was praying that he didn't have some sort of protect, which he did, unfortunately, as you guys see. I went for the Ice Shard here just to see if I could quickly, snag this little kill here, because if Alola would have stayed, I think I would have been able to, handle everything around and deal with the Jirachi very accordingly. So with that Wish there, it's like, well, now I got to start from square one. I'm going to go right out into BG's and just see if I can catch him on some stuff. But he goes for another Wish. He just straight up goes for another Wish, knowing that it's safe to get back up to full health. He's going to go ahead and withdraw right back out into that Jirachi. God, I hate this Jirachi so much. He's caught in a sticky web, of course, and it's like, okay, I got him. He goes into this thing every single time. Maybe I can do something here. I don't know. Just Moonblast. Why not? Just my strongest hitting move. We get a special attack drop, big whoop. It has Iron Head. It's a physically attacking Jirachi. Wish just helps it out right there. So BG's get swapped out. I go right out into hit him on top, and I'm just going to go ahead and sack it off because seriously, there's nothing much more I can do. I figured that if I can get this Jirachi out of the way, I could go ahead and win with Primarina. I feel like I honestly could have if I played my cards right to get rid of this thing. Being assault vested, I would have been able to hit the Sylveon harder than it could hit me. So we're out into Scotty now with this Jirachi. I can't risk anything. I'm going to go for the knockoff. And he actually stays in. I'm like, finally, this Jirachi can die and we can win this thing. But it somehow lives. This Jirachi somehow lives, and it pisses me off to no end as it goes for Drain Punch. Are you kidding me right now? This... Seriously, Goodyear Goodras, they played really well against us. Bringing in some different sets for sure, but not being able to knock out that Jirachi hurt. Honestly hurt, and so it's BG's against the world. Can we get away with some flinches? Nope. We get flinched once. Can we go ahead and get another move off here? He's going to go for another Iron Head. And as we do see, we do get the Scald off. But is it enough? Of course, it is barely enough now without that Assault Vest. I'm so happy this Jirachi is gone. However, now that Lopunny can easily come in and just fake us out and swap out, fake us out, swap out every single time to kill us. It sucks. It really is unfortunate, but there's really not much more we can do in the long run. What can I say? played well. They played really, really well. And, you know, they deserve this win. I really messed up with the Hunter. Hunter would have been able to put in so much work this week because it had Thunderbolt, it had Sludge Wave, had Shadow Ball to handle all the problems that we were having. So Salt Lake City Swamperts take their first loss of the season, now being at 1-1. Next week, we are going up against the Utah Valley Talonflame and our good VGC VGC buddy Jordan, our co-host. That I've had next to me for, you know, a couple years now. So definitely be looking forward to that battle, you guys. I'm going to get up out of here. I got other things to take care of. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe as I try and post Pokemon content like this all the time. Be wary, because in the next couple weeks I'll be getting a capture card. So brand new layout, brand new style of recording. So I hope you guys are ready for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Thumbbrother 2, and I'm out of here.